Hey, it's weather for Weather Geeks time. Look who's here. It's Mike Case
Yeah,
in the house. He's been pining to get on weather for Weather Geeks for
I have.
years?
And what's it all about? What are we trying to accomplish?
Well, we're gonna show everybody cool stuff that we can't show them on TV because
Why can't we?
you don't give me enough time.
Oh,
You and your news
My
segments cut into all my weather.
all right. Well, then let's get started.
Yeah.
Look at this map. Are the people looking at the same map we're looking at?
Yeah, they can see what we're seeing.
All right.
And it's cloudy. Shocking. We went out to breakfast a little while ago, and
Mhm.
we were kind of commenting how just kind of murky it looks outside.
Yeah, it's typical Ohio until March.
Exactly. This is the way it's going to look until the trees start blooming. And what you see is what you get today. It's going to be like this all day. It'd be nice to get into a little of this sunshine down here in Cambridge and Zanesville, but oh well, not here today. It's cloudy. It's going to stay kind of murky all day today. We started today. You mentioned when you came into work this morning, you saw a few sleet pellets.
A little bit of sleet, like that heavy rain hitting the windshield, but then that was it. I got through Ravenna, and I was okay after that.
Yeah, we had a little batch of precipitation that moved through this morning, but it's pretty much out of here now. And some of the stuff over Michigan, it's not coming our way. So just kind of an uneventful ho-hum day overall today. Where's the weather active?
Here's the action.
Yeah, look at all this stuff out here. We got a lot of blue.
A lot of blue, and it's windy. You can tell by the bars.
Exactly. Those are ISO bars. Of course.
ISO bars.
This guy knows what he's talking
A little
about.
different than the kind of bars I know about.
Right, exactly. These bars, a little different than Mike Case's favorite bars, but
Uh-huh.
when you're close together, as you mentioned, that means it's windy, and it's windy. It's turning cold. I'm going to bring up temperatures out here across Canada and across the Dakotas and Minnesota. Look at these numbers, Mike. I mean,
You know what you never hear? Warm Canadian air mass.
no, you're right.
Never.
That warm air mass coming out of Canada. It just doesn't seem to work that way, does it?
No. Look at that. And who would see where that says minus 29?
Yeah.
Who would live there?
There are people who do live there.
No,
You ever watch Ice Road Truckers?
I've seen
They-
clips of that.
They
yeah.
they drive up in this neck of the woods up here.
They shouldn't.
No, they really
It's
shouldn't.
awful.
It just looks awful. And some of this air is coming south. Thankfully, it's not going to be in the minus 20s here, but I think end of the week, this same air mass is going to swing on across, and it's going to meet up with some moisture, and we might be talking about snow.
And that's what? Like we think Friday.
Friday, Thursday night, probably it starts, and then it goes into Friday. And I don't think this is going to be like the couple of days before Thanksgiving. We're not going to see 8 and 9 and 10 inches of snow, but could we see 2 or 3 or 4? Yeah, it's a possibility. We'll talk a little bit about that more in just a second. Here's what's left of our snow that's on the ground. I don't know about at your house, but at my house, I've only got about a half an inch,
Yeah.
and you've got nothing.
All those slushy things are about gone.
Yeah, this was yesterday, what was left yesterday. And when you get into some of these bluish colors, that means more than 2 inches on the ground. And, I think a lot has even melted since then. So the snow that we got right before Thanksgiving, it's fading away, but looks like we're going to add to it a little bit later this week. So here's a fancy computer model. This is your
What's
favorite.
this?
This
What
is
is
the European.
Oh,
model.
the European models are the best.
Yeah, you got your Canadian models, you got your European
Are there
models.
current Canadian models?
Oh, yeah.
We don't use those very often.
We don't use them often. We even have Japanese models
Really?
that we show every now and then.
What do they care?
I'm not sure. It's a very good question. But the European model
Mhm.
asserts its dominance in the weather so much that we like to show it a lot because it's pretty good.
Okay.
So this is the European model, and we're
Are
going
they
to
better than us?
at
as far as the,
weather modeling. Yes,
Are they?
they are. They put more money into their modeling than we in the U.S. do.
Ah.
Although we're getting a little better in the U.S., we're devoting more money in the next couple of years to making our models better.
I didn't know that.
But the Europeans, they plow the cash into this, and
So
it
what
really.
do they predict?
Well, this particular model, we'll zoom ahead to Thursday, and this is Thursday morning, and not much is going on Thursday morning. There's going to be a low pressure system here, a cold front like this, and Thursday morning there might be a rain shower or something like that around, but no big deal. As we get into Thursday evening and into the overnight, though, the cold air comes in, and some of this green that you're seeing here, this is precipitation, and some of this is actually going to be snow.
Okay.
I think starting Thursday night, the air is going to get to be cold enough that some of this is going to fall as snow. And it'll continue into parts of Friday. Here's Friday morning at 7 a.m., Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. The darker greens mean heavier precipitation, and a lot of those darker greens are going to try to stay south of, say, Route 30 or down towards Interstate 70.
Mhm.
So if anybody gets 5, 6, 8 inches of snow out of this, it might be down towards Columbus and Zanesville and places like that. Here's the European model's snowfall estimate. And the guide is probably just off your screen here a little bit. But when you get into these purple colors, that means the model's predicting more than 6 inches. So Zanesville, Cambridge, Columbus, down towards I-70, even down towards Cincinnati. If the European model has the right idea, that's going to be a zone of pretty heavy snow.
That shuts down the town in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati is more like a southern city sometimes. It doesn't take much snow to just cause havoc down there. Now, Youngstown's right in here, and we've got painted on here maybe 3.5 inches worth of snow here on the European model, and then the American model, which is called the GFS, is down here. Now, it doesn't have the nice little numbers on it, unfortunately, but it does have kind of the same idea. The darker blues mean heavier snow amounts and kind of a zone from Cincy to Zanesville, maybe Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Best chance to get more than 6. So your drive in Friday morning from Talmadge, a little tough, but it could be worse.
We can deal with that.
I think so. And it's only Tuesday, but I'm putting out a first call of probably 2 to 4 inches as far as our forecast for Thursday night and into Friday in terms of this next snow thing.
State championship games on Saturday. Do we have to worry about it too much?
I don't think we do. If we go back here to our fancy European model, here's Saturday afternoon, no green around, no precipitation. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
We're talking, probably no higher than 30 or so, but no snow. So that's some good news. And then Sunday should be okay as well. Probably starts out dry. At the end of the day Sunday, notice what's coming in from the south here. A little bit of green showing up, and that could be a little snow at the end of the day Sunday.
All right.
So that's kind of how things look through the weekend, and we'll finish things up with a longer range idea. This is a chart showing a temperature forecast on a computer model taking us all the way through the night of December 19th, which is what?
Of course, June 19th there, 6/19.
Well, what this actually means is not June.
Okay.
But this is the 19th, the date, and then the 6th is Greenwich Mean Time, which 6 is 1 in the morning.
That is geeky.
Yeah, it is geeky, isn't it?
All right.
This is
So
what's
what's
the weather for Weather Geeks after all?
Is that seriously going to be the temperature?
This is the forecasted temperature compared to average. So where you see 0
That's
over on
average.
the left, I'll move my browser over here. Maybe. There we go. So 0 is average. So all of this here is above average, and that's our warm-up for tomorrow and Thursday. It's going to be in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looks like we're going to be in a solid below-average temperature pattern for most of the next 10 days after that. Now, these computer model forecasts tend to get a little less accurate, of course, as you go out past 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to take this as verbatim. It's not the Bible. It's
Not
it's
gospel.
going to change probably, but the trend overall looks pretty darn cold for mid-December.
It's like winter is here, and that's the end of it.
That's it. We're just
So
locked in.
Yeah.
We're locked in. All right.
All right.
So what'd you think of weather for
I
Weather Geeks?
loved it.
It's good stuff, huh?
Yeah. I wouldn't do it every day.
Well, sure.
But I mean, like every week, a couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm here in the morning enough over the next couple of weeks that you'll have more opportunities.
Be good.
That's right. All right. So thank you for Mike Case for guest
I love
hosting
it. Yeah.
Weather for Weather Geeks. And I'll be on 21 News with Mike at midday today. We'll update the forecast then, and we'll see you again right here tomorrow.